All right. Now, what I want you to try and do this one, number 4. This is exercise 3.5. And you'll try number 4. The first answer is 12. Second one is 5. Third one is 45. Now let me know if you can get it. For the first one, separate out the functions. We get 5 plus 7 equals to 12. Betul? Did you get that?
Yeah.
Dapat, you separate out the function. For the second one, if you look at it, 3 to 5, and then 5 to 7. You just need to like change the limit. Switch the limit for this one here. So 3 to 5, 5 to 7, then you will get it as 3 to 7. You will get 5. The most difficult, not difficult, but the most difficult among all is C lah.
Got it.
Got it? Hassad and Ryan and Adam. Dapat tak 45?
Still doing.
Still doing. Dapat tak 45?
Yeah.
Yeah or wait ah?
Wait.
Yeah. Let me show you. Integration 2 to 7 of fx dx. I'm going to just separate it out. 2 to 7 plus 2x dx. 2 to 7 is what now? 5. So here is 5. Here will be 2x squared over 2, so it's x squared. 3 to 7. So you get 5 plus 7 square minus 3 square. 49 minus 9.
40.
45, right? Ryan dapat? Ryan. Ryan.
Got it.
Okay. So now, the relation between the limit of some areas. Should I do sum with yawn? Or should I do the other part with yawn? We can do sum. Okay. Now we want to find area under a curve. Let's say I have this curve. Huh? Y x and let's see I have something like this. And I want to find the area between A and B. Okay, so the area will be between the axis and the curve. Yeah, between the axis and the curve. So that means the area shaded is actually the integration from the lower limit. The lower limit is A, bigger limit is B. Okay, this function here is fx now. Let's see. Of fx dx. Isn't this what you have been doing earlier? When we do definite integrals? Kan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, so if the curve is above the x-axis, I will get a positive answer. Why it should be why is it positive? Because it's above the x-axis now. If my curve was like this, it's just a bit. Let's see if my curve looks like this lah. Let's see, it looks like this. This is my fx. Now I want to find the area. Let's say this is A, this is B, this is C. And if I want to find the area here, let's say area A. Okay, area A is going to be integration from A to B. Fx dx, betul? Correct or not? Betul tak? Okay.
Yes.
Now, area, now if I want to find this area, the lower one, notice it's always with the axis. Dx here means it is with the x-axis. So if I want to find area, okay, let's say this is area B. Now area B, it will be integration from lower limit B, upper limit C of fx dx. Now when we do this, when we calculate this, we would get a negative answer. So when it comes to area, it cannot be negative. We need to put a modulus to make sure it becomes positive. Paham?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why you got to be careful. If they give you a drawing, it's easy to see. But if they don't give you a drawing, they may require you to draw out the curve, then integrate. So this is integration with respect to the x-axis. Now, we can find area with respect to the y-axis. So let's say you have a curve which is like this. Not nice. Let's see the curve. And if I wanted to find the area, from here to here. Okay, so when we want to integrate with respect to the y-axis, so my area is going to be integration from A to B. Here will be a dy. Dy because it's referring to the y-axis. Now, the function inside here must be an f of y. So this would be f of y. What do they mean by f of y? That means the function must be in terms of y. It cannot be in terms of x. Yeah, paham tak?
Yeah.
Paham?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Oh wait, I forgot to mention this. This part here, because it's on the left side, this answer would actually be negative. Yeah. You for this particular question, because it's on the left side, the answer from the calculator or whatever you calculate will give you a negative value. So when it gives you a negative value for area, what must you do? What must you do? If
Modulus.
make it positive by putting a modulus, yeah? This is for this case. So if you want a different example where it shows you positive one, example will look like this. Y, X, so maybe this is A and this is B. So this one here, when you integrate this type of function, you will get a positive answer. So this one you tak payah letak modulus. So this area here, this integration of A to B, once again, it has to be f of y. F of y dy. Okay, so this one here will give me positive value. All right, come, let's do some questions. Now that you know the formula, you actually know how to do. You just need to look at the question. I want to search for the. Yeah, you don't have question here. Curve and straight line. Okay, this one here. Okay, now is it with respect to the x-axis or y-axis? Look at your limit. It's from where to where?
Y.
Y.
X.
X, right? 0 to 3. So my area is going to be, wait, this is 1A. So exercise 2.6, 1A. So the area is going to be integration from where to where? What is the lower limit? 0 kan? Upper limit?
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
So 0 to 3. Now your fx is the function y there. Lah. 3x minus x squared plus 2. Now, do you think this is going to be positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive, because it's above the x-axis. Okay. So now integrate lah. 3x squared over 2 minus x cubed over 3 plus 2x from 3, 0. Now give me your answers. I got, using my calculator, I got 37 over 2. Since it is area, I write unit square.
Actually, I got 21
21,
over 2.
3x minus x squared plus 2. Oh yeah, okay. I integrated wrongly. I put the wrong number. This is the problem, huh? When I don't have my specs with me. Yep. Just redo my answer. Sorry. 21/2 ya. Dapat dah? All dapat 21/2. Ryan dapat tak 21/2? But you cannot do like this in the exam, eh? In the exam, you need to put everything in. That means 3/2, 3 square minus 3/3 plus 2 times 3. Macam ni lah you kena tulis. And then because it's 0, all of it becomes 0, you can tulis 0. Then you can write the answer. Unit square. Okay? Now, what's that, Adam? Okay. Now look at B. Do you think B will be positive or negative? X-axis or y-axis?
X.
X, okay. So it's going to be integration from -3 to 2 of 1/2 x squared dx. Positive or negative?
Negative.
No, it's still above the x-axis, right? It doesn't matter kalau it's on the left side of the y. If you're doing with x-axis, you just see whether it's above or below. Kalau above the x-axis, kan the x-axis is here. The area is all above what? Now above the x-axis, the answer will be positive. Okay, so what's the answer? I hope I put it in the calculator properly. 35 or 6 unit square.
Got it.
Got it, huh? Asad and Ryan?
Got it.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Okay, the last one. Now is this y-axis or x-axis? Look at the limit. Y-axis or x-axis? The limits are at y, right?
Y.
Okay. So the area is going to be integration. Lower limit is the smaller number. Upper limit is the bigger number. Now the function is in terms of y. So, okay, you can just put it in already. Y squared plus y minus 6 dy. So you treat the y like an x. It's the same thing. Just that now you're using y instead of x. Okay. You will get a negative 33 over 2. I will you put a modulus and it becomes 33 over 2 unit square. So remember I told you on the left side, you get a negative answer.
Got it?
Got it, huh?
Got it.
Wait.
I don't want you to do this yet. Let me look at the workbook.
Got it.
Gila. Aduh. Yeah. I'm having class now. Just leave it there first. Thanks. Oh, no. Okay, come. Let's look at number 2 lah. Come look at number 2. They're asking to find the area of the shaded region. Adam dah kan?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is this with respect to the x-axis or y-axis?
X.
X-axis. Okay, so if you look at it, the bottom part here is going to be negative. Okay, on top here, it's going to be positive. Okay, so now we know the limit from -2 to 0 will give me a negative answer. So I need to modulus it. But from 0 to here, do you know what is the limit here? This one here.
No.
So you need to look at the equation. When this is equals to 0, you will get the 3 roots. You get x equals to 0. You get x plus 3 equals to 0. You get x minus 4 equals to 0. So you have x is negative 3 and x is 4. So here is 4. Here is negative 3. That's how we find the roots, yeah? So to find the area, it would be integration from negative 2 to 0 of the function, but make sure you put a modulus plus integration from 0 to 4 of fx dx. That one don't need modulus. Okay, come try.
Teacher, the function have to expand first, right?
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, you need to expand it first. So it's very long, actually. So the final answer, I give you final answer. You all work it out. 212 over 3 units square. I think you have 2 minutes here. Expand the function first, then you can integrate. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.